Body by Jake.
Motivation and inspiration.
To help you look better.
And feel great about yourself. Go ahead.
We know you can. Body by Jake.
For health, for fitness, for life.
Congratulations. You've taken the first step to a healthier, stronger, better body. Now I'm here to let you in on a little secret. A secret that I wish more women knew. The secret to getting the body you want is strength training. Now, do you want to be strong and toned? Then strength train. Do you want to be sleek and sexy? Well, then you should be working out with weights. Do you want more energy and stamina than you ever had before? Well, you know the answer. A well-designed strength training program. You don't have to be a bodybuilder to benefit from weight training. Now, I've worked with some of the biggest stars in Hollywood, and I promise you, they all know that the secret to looking their best on and off screen is to use weights to tone up those triceps, hone down those hips, and tighten the glutes, or as I say, the old buttissimo. Now, weight training is the most effective thing you can do to make you look and feel great, and the best way to get dramatic results in a short period of time. I know that working out with weights can seem intimidating and overwhelming, but Body by Jake's Strength Training 101 takes the fear and confusion out of lifting weights and will give you more confidence while lifting weights, so you can sculpt the body you've always wanted without adding muscular size or bulk. Whether your goal is to lose weight, increase your strength, combat the effects of osteoporosis, or achieve the muscle tone you've always wanted, this video is designed for you. Now, you'll see that weight training is a terrific non-impact workout that creates lean muscle tissue, revs up your metabolism, and helps you lose fat and slim down. And an added benefit is that you'll probably see rapid improvements in strength and muscle tone right from the start of your program. In Strength Training 101, you're going to learn the basic exercises you'll need to get started. Exercises that target your major muscle groups, the legs, glutes, back, abs, chest, and arms. This video will teach you the proper technique, form, and vocabulary associated with weight training. Then, use your newfound knowledge to strengthen, sculpt, shape, and tone. Get ready to see incredible results. You won't believe how great you'll start to look and feel. Now, I know we're all real busy, but the good news is that strength training does not require a huge time commitment. The key to weight training is consistency. 30 minutes, 2 to 3 times a week is all you'll need to get the strong, toned, sexy shape you've always wanted. In fact, I'm willing to bet that you'll enjoy weight training and the results you'll see so much that eventually you want to increase the intensity of your workout either by adding weight, adding sets, or adding some additional exercises. Now, everybody's very, very different. Now, you may enjoy going to the gym, or you may prefer to work out at home. If you go to the gym, there you'll find all the equipment you'll need for the exercises in this video. But if you prefer to work out at home, you'll need to have some basic equipment for the Strength Training 101 exercises. So let's review the equipment that you're going to be using. The most important piece of equipment is an adjustable weight bench that has a leg curl, leg extension, and butterfly attachment. You'll also need a straight bar and 2 dumbbell bars, or individually weighted dumbbells, such as 3s, 5s, 8s, 10s, and 12 pounds. You should also have at least 90 pounds of weight plates that can be loaded onto the bars. Now, you won't need all that weight in the beginning, but as you get stronger, I guarantee you will. Now remember, as your body adapts to a routine, you'll need to challenge yourself so you continue to see the remarkable results weight training offers. Now, every once in a while, check your equipment to make sure it's properly assembled. Since each set of weights is very different, you should be familiar with the manufacturer's recommendation on how to load and secure the weights onto the bars. Not locking the weights in place properly is dangerous and can cause injury. Now, let's review some important terms that you'll be hearing throughout this video. Repetitions, or reps, are the number of times you complete one full movement. For example, when you do a bicep curl, you'll curl the weight towards your shoulder and then extend your arm to the starting position. That would be one rep. Now, while reps are the execution of a single movement, sets are the total number of reps you perform in a row before resting. For example, if you repeated the bicep curl 15 times and then rested, that would be one set of 15 reps. When you do this workout, I recommend 15 reps per set. Remember that less weight and more reps equals strength and tone. When you first begin this program, you'll need to experiment with how much weight to use during each exercise to make sure that you work at the correct intensity. Now, a good rule of thumb is that if you could complete 15 reps easily, the amount of weight you're using is too light. If you're struggling to complete 12 reps or hesitate and have to stop during your reps, the weight is too much and you need to back off a bit. Now, as a beginner, you even have the option to use the bar with no weights on it. If that's where you are, then that's fine. Keep working and don't quit. Now, intensity and form are two other key factors to weight training. Intensity is a measure of how much effort you're exerting during the exercise. That's how hard you're working. Again, like I said, our goal is to tone and define. So you work with a lighter weight and do higher reps and sets. You'll know you've selected the right weight if you're able to complete the number of reps that you want. But you really have to work to complete the set. Remember, don't make it so intense that you're unable to finish the set. Now, form is used to describe the proper body position to perform the exercise. Form is really important in preventing injury, so pay close attention to how the exercises are demonstrated. Now, before we begin, it's important to start with a warm-up and some stretching. This is to get your blood pumping and your body ready to work. You can choose any cardiovascular exercise you like: walking, jogging, riding a bike. Just get your body moving for at least 5 minutes and then stretch. After you exercise, you should also do 5 to 10 minutes of stretching, which helps reduce soreness and lengthens your muscles to create a long, lean look. Now, Strength Training 101 is designed to be a total body workout, training all the major muscle groups to create a muscular, balanced body. One mistake people make when they first begin a training program is that they focus most of their attention on certain muscles and neglect the others. This creates a muscle imbalance that not only sets up your body for injury, it also works against the toned and overall fit results we're working for. Now, this workout groups exercises by body part and trains one muscle group at a time. We're going to do 2 exercises per body part to make sure you train each muscle properly and thoroughly. Now, I also recommend recording your workout in a notebook or journal. Make a list of your exercises and record how much you lift, how many repetitions, and how many sets. This makes it easy to remember the weights you lift during each exercise, and it's a great way to track your progress. Before we begin, I'd like to introduce you to Ginger and Michelle, who will be showing you exactly how to perform the exercises. Pay close attention to their form. Now, they've been weight training for years. They're pros. Ready? Let's go. We're going to start with the legs, one of our largest muscle groups, and work our way up the body. Your first exercise is the stationary dumbbell lunge. It's a great lower body exercise that works the quads on the front of the leg and the hamstrings on the back of the leg. It's one of the best exercises to shape the glutes. Choose the weight that's right for you and hold the dumbbell in each hand, close to your sides. Now watch as Michelle performs this exercise. She takes a large step forward with one foot, lowers her body, and pushes back up. And when you do this exercise, you flex your thighs and battissimo to push back up to a standing position. Lower your body until your front thigh is parallel to the floor and your knee is bent at a 90-degree angle. And make sure as you dip down, your front knee never goes ahead of your toes. If you find that it does, you might just want to take a larger step forward. Never hold your breath during any exercise. You should exhale during the hardest part and inhale during the easiest. Exhale as you dip down and inhale as you come up. Now, this is a tough one. Remember to breathe and smile too. A good rule of thumb is to always hold your abdominals tight to help maintain a good back alignment. After you do your 15 repetitions, switch legs and then do another 15 repetitions. After a few weeks of doing this exercise, you'll notice increased strength and endurance in your lower body. You know, strong legs are essential whether you play tennis on the weekends, have kids to get in and out of the car, have stairs in your home, or compete in triathlons. It's a great way to increase your energy level. Another exercise for your lower body is the leg extension that works your quads. This exercise gives the front of your legs shape and definition. Remember, choose a weight that you can't lift more than 15 times. Since you're a beginner, I would go a little light until you get the feel of each exercise and can finish each rep. But remember, you want the 15th repetition to really be challenging. You'll get the hang of it, and if you log what you lift each time, it'll be easier to set up your weights for each exercise. Remember, our goal here is to train each muscle properly and work hard enough to see results fast. Now load your weights on the post of the leg lift attachment. Adjust your bench so that the seat back is in an inclined position. Put your ankles under the adjustable rollers with them resting just above your ankles and grab the sides of the bench. Sit straight and hold your abs tight. Now contract your quadriceps and extend your legs. Pause for a moment and lower the weights. When you lift, you should extend your legs until they're straight. But remember, don't lock your knees. Now see how Michelle is performing each repetition, slowly and controlled. All your exercises should be performed with perfect form at a slow to moderate speed. Count 1,000 to 1,000 as you straighten your legs. Pause at full extension and then lower to a count of 1,000 to 1,000. This will pace you at just the right speed. You should always have complete control over the weight. Do this on every rep of every set of every exercise. Our next exercise is the leg curl for the back of the thigh, or the hamstring and the old buttissimo. You're going to love this exercise because it tones and tightens this area quicker than anything else. Now after you've loaded your weights, lie face down on your bench with your knees just off the edge. The roller pads should rest just above your ankles. Squeeze and contract your hamstrings and pull your heels up slowly. Try and touch them to your buttissimo. Then slowly lower your legs back down. You want to squeeze at the top of the motion. The squeeze should be against the glutes or upper hamstring area. Now when you curl the weight, you should keep your hips pressed down and only lift your knees a little bit. Keep your feet and ankles relaxed the whole time. You know, this is a really smoking exercise because it isolates your hamstrings, so you can really work them as much as possible. It also helps balance the strength between the front and the back of your thighs to prevent injuries and give your legs that terrific shape. Next, let's work on building some shapely calf muscles. Calf raises are great for that. This exercise can be done anywhere, but it's most effective off the edge of a step. Now hold the dumbbell in your right hand with your arm relaxed down at your side. Place the ball of your right foot on a step or stair with your heel hanging off the edge. Now place the top of your left foot on your right calf. You're going to want to hold on to a railing or a chair back for balance. Contract your calf muscle and rise up on the ball of your foot, lifting your heel until your ankle is fully extended. Slowly lower yourself back down again until there's a slight stretch in your calf and your heel is slightly below the edge of the step. Now try to keep a natural bend in your knee. The key to great form is getting the full range of motion and flexing at the top of each repetition. If this exercise is a bit too hard for you as you begin, or if you do not have access to a step, you can do it on the floor instead. After you do your 15 repetitions, switch legs. Repeat this exercise with your other leg. From the legs, we'll move up the body to the midsection or torso. Let me guess, you want a flat stomach, right? You love to have a flat stomach, but it seems that no amount of sit-ups ever help. Well, pay attention. These next few core strengtheners are the best abdominal exercises for getting flatter, leaner abs. The single most important thing you can do to correctly train your abdominals is to use proper form. This means keeping your abs tight and your back and neck in alignment through the entire exercise. Now, another important thing to keep in mind is that you should work your abdominal muscles to exhaustion. Now, what that means is you're not going to do a designated number of reps per set, or even multiple sets. You're going to repeat the exercise over and over until that muscle is fatigued and you can't do any more. Now, this is only for the abs. We want to start with the crossover bicycle that works most of the abdominal region, including the upper and lower muscles. It also works the obliques, which run on the sides of your midsection. Now take this one at your own pace. Get yourself a starting point and work from there. Lie flat on the floor with your lower back pressed to the ground. Put your hands behind your head. Now bring your knees up to about a 45-degree angle and slowly go through a bicycle pedaling motion. Touch your left elbow to your right knee, then your right elbow to your left knee, alternating sides between each rep. Now don't swing into the motion. Pause and lower to the floor before the next repetition. Remember to keep your back and neck in alignment and your elbows out wide. Don't bring them in near your ears. Keeping your elbows out forces you to rotate your body further to bring your elbow to your knee, and it works your abs through a greater range of motion. Now, this is a tough exercise. Keep your breathing even and relax the whole time. Remember, abdominal exercises are to exhaustion, so it might be only 20 reps to exhaustion. Will grow to 30, 40, 50, or more as you get stronger. Think of your core as a strong column that links the upper and lower body together. Having a solid core creates a foundation for all activities and is especially important when you add weights to your workout. Now, what most people don't know is that having strong abs strengthens your back too. If your abs are strong, they help the muscles of your back support your spine and improve your posture. Weak abdominals force the muscles of the back to work harder and increases the risk of back injury. Strong abs are important as well as sexy. Now, the reverse crunch is our next exercise, and it nabs the lower abs, which are typically the weakest abdominal area for most women. Lie flat on the floor with your lower back pressed to the ground. Put your hands beside your head or extend them out flat to your sides, whatever feels most comfortable. Cross your feet at the ankles and lift them off the ground, bending your knees at a 90-degree angle. Press your lower back into the floor. Contract your ab muscles and bring the tops of your thighs towards your chest. This will lift your battissimo off the ground. When your abs are fully contracted, hold for a moment and then release. Don't use a rocking momentum, but a controlled muscle contraction. Exhale as you lift your hips and inhale as you lower. By concentrating on the abdominal section, your posture will improve and you'll find that you're generally more balanced and you'll feel stronger. Your core will be more prepared to support the rest of your body in whatever activity you do. Now, a little prevention goes a long way when it comes to avoiding back pain. Let's target your lower back with an exercise that will strengthen and tone. Now, some people don't work their back muscles, but including these exercises in a weight training routine is vital to a strong, pain-free, healthy back. It's also what gives you that strong, confident posture. Now, let's start with the upper torso lift. It's the first step in improving a weak lower back. Now, lie face down on a padded surface and place your arms next to your sides. Contract your lower back and raise your head and chest off the floor. Rise up as far as you can. Hold your body up and slowly lower it down. As you lift your body, keep your back and neck in alignment. Pull your shoulder blades together and down towards your buttissimo. Now at first you may only be able to rise up a little, but as you become stronger and more flexible, you'll see that your range of motion will really improve. Remember, whenever you start a new workout program, you're working muscles in a whole new way. Now this might result in some muscle soreness, which is a good sign that you're working those muscles. However, soreness and pain are not the same thing. Pain indicates that you're doing something wrong, maybe poor form or too much weight. But soreness is the slight discomfort you feel in your muscles, which is a sign that you've trained them well. Listen to your body. Proper strength training techniques and rest between workouts will help alleviate some of that soreness. Now moving on to concentrate on the upper body, beginning with the chest. The barbell bench press is a great upper body exercise because it adds shape to the chest, shoulders, and the triceps. Okay, load up your barbell and secure your weights. Lie on the bench flat with your feet flat on the floor. Place your hands on the bar slightly wider than shoulder width apart and grasp the barbell in an overhand grip with your palms facing forward. Now raise the barbell and hold it above the uppermost part of your chest without locking your elbows. This is your starting position. Now bend your elbows and slowly lower the weight to your chest. Pause briefly and press it back up to an extended position. You want to pause for a split second when you reach your chest, but don't allow the bar to rest on your body. Force your chest muscles and arms to support the barbell. Never bounce the bar off your chest to gain momentum to complete the exercise. This can be quite dangerous. Now after the pause, push the bar up, back toward the starting position. Now keep your lower back and your buttissimo as flat on the bench as possible for the entire exercise. Now it's also important to keep your wrists as straight as possible so you don't get injured. Now if your wrists become sore after your workout, you'll know they weren't straight enough during this exercise. Now your feet are flat on the floor as a brace, but if you have trouble keeping your back on the bench without arching, you can always bend your knees and put your feet flat on the bench. The next exercise that really enhances the shape of the chest area is the chest fly. Now here we're going to use our butterfly attachment, but if your bench doesn't have one, you can use dumbbells instead. Now load your weights onto the post of the attachment. With the bench flat, lie back with your feet flat on the floor. Extend your arms and grasp the handles of the attachment. Contract your chest and squeeze the weight together, up and over your body. Now slowly lower it back down. As you raise the weights, your palms will face each other. Try to keep your elbows slightly bent during this exercise. Now it's also helpful to keep your back pressed into the bench. The great part about a butterfly attachment is that it helps you control the weight and keeps you using the proper form throughout the entire fly exercise. The last major muscle group that makes up the torso is the back. The dumbbell pullover is an excellent exercise for defining your back, accentuating your slim waist, and strengthening your midsection. You'll be using only one dumbbell for this exercise. Choose a weight with the right resistance. Now grasp the dumbbell and lie on the bench with your head at the end and your feet on the floor. Hold the dumbbell with both hands, placing them either next to each other or you can overlap one on top of the other. Choose a hand position that's most comfortable for you. Now, bring the weights high above your chest. This is your starting position. Now slowly lower the dumbbell behind your head until it's just below the bench and you feel the stretch across your chest. Now pull the weight up towards your abs without bending your arms. Keep your lower back pressed into the bench so you don't arch your back. Now as you pull the weight up and over, your elbows should be slightly bent. This is one sweeping arc motion that stretches and contracts the major muscle group of the back, your lats. The most complete exercise for your back is the one-arm dumbbell row. It strengthens your trapezius, your lats, your rhomboids, essentially your entire back. Now lay the bench flat and grab one dumbbell in your right hand. Place your left knee in the center of the bench. Place your left hand on the bench in front of your shoulder with your back parallel to the floor. Hold the dumbbell with your arm hanging straight down. Now pull your right hand up towards your shoulder. Return to the starting position with your right arm straightened. Now keep your elbow in close to your body. Allow your shoulder blades to move, but don't rotate your torso in an effort to lift the weight up. Keep your elbows close to your sides, your face down, and your hips square. Remember, after your 15 repetitions, repeat this exercise using the other arm. These next exercises will help you create well-defined, strong, sculpted, shapely shoulders that will help you improve your posture and make your waist appear slimmer. Your shoulder muscles consist of the deltoids or delts and the rotator cuff muscles. The muscles that make up your delts cover and protect your shoulder joint and allow you to move your arms up, down, to the side, and behind you. Strong shoulders aren't just for swimmers or tennis players. Whenever you engage in any lifting or overhead movement, you're using your shoulders. Everyday activity will be a lot easier if you spend a few minutes, a few times a week, developing strong shoulder muscles. The seated military press is my personal favorite for the upper body. Think of it as taking the weight of the day off your shoulders. Now sit on your bench with your back to the bar with your feet flat on the floor. Grasp the barbell from the rack with an overhand grip, slightly wider than your shoulders. Now lift it over your head and lower it to the front of the shoulders. Keep your chest high and your back straight. Press the bar to arm's length overhead and then lower the weights to the starting position. Now as you extend your arms, don't lock your elbows. Use a slow, steady motion, keeping the tension on the muscles. Exhale up as you push the weight up, and inhale as you lower it down. Remember to pause briefly at the top and then slowly lower the weight back to the starting position. You should always keep the barbell in front of your body as you lower the weight to avoid any potential shoulder strain. Now as you move through the reps for each exercise, remember to pay attention to your pace. As we talked about, you'll be doing each rep to a count of 1,000 to 1,000 for the raising and lowering portion of the exercise. This will keep you exercising on pace. When you finish a set, it's okay to rest, but don't rest longer than 1 minute before beginning your next set. The dumbbell side lateral raise is a great exercise for your outer shoulders and the rotator cuff. Now the rotator cuff holds your shoulder joint in place and provides you with the ability to lift your arms and reach overhead. Now grasp a dumbbell in each of your hands. Stand with your feet shoulder width apart with your knees slightly bent. Hold the dumbbells next to your body with your arms hanging straight down and your palms facing in. Contract your shoulders as you bring your arms straight out to the sides in an arcing motion to just below shoulder level. Now hold at the top and continue to contract the shoulders. Slowly lower your arms to the starting position. Now you should look straight ahead and always maintain a stable torso. As you lift your arms out to your sides and away from your body, don't lift the weights higher than your shoulder level. Maintain strong wrists and keep your palms facing the floor as you reach the top of your motion. Always maintain control over your weights. Resist the tendency to start swinging those dumbbells on this exercise. Try to keep your knees slightly bent and your abs tight. The last major muscle group we're going to work on is the arms. Women love well-toned arm muscles. It's definitely more flattering when your arms are firm. Strong arms, well, they're always in style. Let's start with the triceps. Now, the triceps are muscles that run on the back side of your upper arm, from your shoulder to your elbow, and they make up just about 2/3 of your upper arm. The triceps' primary function is to extend your elbow. Any movement that requires a pushing motion engages the tricep muscles. Now, you should always include an overhead tricep movement in your training program to make sure you target the entire muscle. The best triceps exercise is the standing triceps extension. Grab one dumbbell that you can lift at least 15 times and stand with your feet shoulder width apart. Your knees should be slightly bent. Cup one end of the dumbbell with both hands and your palms facing each other. Slowly raise the dumbbell over your head with your elbows slightly bent and facing forward. Now bend your elbows so the weight dips down. Contract your triceps and lift the weight back over your head. When doing tricep exercises, you must always remember to keep the shoulder and elbow stationary. When doing this exercise, you should focus your attention on the muscles in the back of your upper arms. It's important to keep your abdominals tight and make sure your elbows don't flare out to the sides. The upper arm can be a stubborn area for women, so here's another tricep exercise called the dumbbell kickback to get your arms in great shape. Grasp a dumbbell with your right hand using an overhand grip. Place your left knee in the center of the bench. Bend forward at the hips and stabilize your body with your left arm. Bend your right elbow. Now straighten your elbow at the joint until your arm is fully extended. Hold the contraction and slowly lower it to the starting position. Squeeze your triceps at the top of this exercise and perform your 15 reps with perfect form. Of course it's perfect form. Continue to breathe. Your elbows need to stay right next to your side so the movement is concentrated in your triceps. Now, although we're working the back of the arms here, keep your abs tight to prevent your back from swaying. Always keep your torso nearly parallel to the bench. Remember, after your 15 reps, repeat this exercise with your other arm. Now, the last area we'll concentrate on is the front of the arm, the biceps. The standing bicep curl works great. Grasp the barbell using an underhand grip with your palms facing up. Your hands should be slightly less than shoulder width apart on the barbell. Stand with your back straight, your abs tight, and your knees slightly bent. Your feet should be about shoulder width apart. Start with your arms fully extended and the bar resting against the front of your thighs. Now initiate the curl by bending the elbows and curling the bar toward your shoulders. Pause at the top and then slowly lower to the starting position. Now be sure your wrists are straight and you're using your biceps to lift the weight. Keep your abs tight to support your back. Now don't use your body's momentum to lift the weight. You shouldn't be rocking your torso back and forth when trying to curl the weight up. Now, if you find that you can't lift the barbell 15 times with perfect form, then just drop the weight. The biceps preacher curl takes care of the rest of your biceps. Now, I really like this exercise because the preacher curl attachment eliminates cheating and elbow stress while providing perfect isolation to tighten, define, and tone the front of your arms. Now adjust the arm pad to a comfortable height and secure it into position. Load your weights onto the arm curl attachment. Select the correct amount of weight. Now again, a weight that you can curl at least 15 times. Sit on the edge of the bench with your feet flat on the floor. Anchor your elbows on the arm curl pad. Grab the handles of the arm curl bar, contract your biceps, and curl the weight to your shoulders. Pause at the top of the exercise and slowly lower the weight to the starting position. Now your triceps, or the back of your arms, should always remain on the surface of the pad. When you're starting, you should do this workout 2 to 3 times a week, with a day or two's rest between workouts. Now, only you know your body. Listen to it. We're in it for the long haul. Don't try to do too much too soon, but don't cheat yourself either. Find that level of intensity where you feel good working out and you're seeing the results you want. Here we're starting with 1 set of 15. As you feel more confident, add another set of 15 reps until you can do 3 sets of 15 reps of each exercise. When you're able to do that, it's time to increase your weight. At first, you may only be able to complete 1 set of 15 at the highest weight. That's okay. You're conditioning your muscles. Do as many as you can, and then adjust the weight back down to complete your 3 sets. There you go. A well-designed, efficient, solid weight training program that will help you increase your tone, shape, and endurance. Doing this workout on a regular basis will strengthen your body and keep you looking younger. By having a good understanding of how to use weights, you can take the information in this video and begin a new fitness program or apply it to the one you're already doing. This safe, effective strength training program, combined with cardiovascular and flexibility training, will give you the benefits of a total balanced fitness program. Now, my goal here was to help you build a solid foundation and guide you through these basic strength training 101 exercises and techniques so you can create a personal fitness routine that will help you reach your health and fitness goals. I want you to remember, what you get out of your weight training program depends on what you put in. Remember, participation, not perfection, is the goal here. Changing your body takes time. Persistence and dedication is what you need to see the well-developed muscles you want. No matter what kind of results you want to see, I believe Strength Training 101 will give you those results faster than any form of exercise. Stronger muscles and bones, more endurance, a more attractive body, better health, more strength, more stamina. The results and rewards are endless. You'll even notice that as your strength increases, the effort required to perform your daily activities, like carrying groceries, taking the stairs, or lifting the kids, will be easier. You'll have more strength for living. Strength training will give you greater self-esteem by changing the look and performance of your body. It can change the way you feel about yourself and your overall attitude towards life. You'll find yourself feeling stronger and more confident. Remember, it's not about how strong you are or how much you can lift. It's about how you look and how you feel. Next time you do your Strength Training 101 workout, notice how good you feel after you exercise. That energetic, toned, tight, great, alive feeling is your reward for doing something good for yourself, and you deserve it. Have fun with this workout, be consistent, and remember, don't quit.